Welcome to Sherwood Nissan. Thanks for coming in. My name is Skelton. Now this is the 2013 Nissan Rogue that you people are inquiring about. The Rogue comes in a number of different ways. It comes front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive, and in 3 different models: the S model, the SV model, and the SL model. This model here is the SL model, top of the line. What comes in this Rogue right now is you can't get any more in Rogue than what's in this particular model. Extremely versatile vehicle. It's been in our lineup for 4 years. It's one of our top selling vehicles at our dealership. I'll start off showing you some features of the room in the Rogue and what the interior looks like. The back seat, this one is all leather interior. The back seat is a 60-40 split. It will fold down. You just have to pull up on these pegs here and the seats will fold down flat. The other one will do that also. Interior wise, the Rogue has got more space in it, leg room, height room, than a lot of our competitors. So if we can go around to the back, I'll show you some features of the back. The seats are easy to put up and down. Okay, this is an electronic tailgate, and I'll go into that more in a few minutes. But once again, a big area here, big storage area. I'll just pull these back seats down again to show you the space in here. Excuse me. So that's the full area in the back. This is a tonneau cover here. You pull it up in here, it covers up the back area for privacy. So if you're shopping, doing your Christmas shopping, and got your whole back of your vehicle with Christmas presents, no one can see. And if you've got some big boxes and this is in the way, it's just on a spring mechanism. You can just take it out that quickly, leave it aside, or leave it at home when you're going to do a lot of shopping for the space. Okay. In here, you have a full-size spare tire on the alloy wheel. Okay, so if you have a flat tire, you have to put this on. It doesn't look like you have a flat tire with a little black wheel and a little tire on it. So that's a nice feature. This here, people ask what that is. That's your subwoofer for your sound system. It's got a Bose sound system in it. Bose is one of the top in the entertainment industry, so very nice features. Okay, so I'll just move this out of the way. Shut the door there. Come around to the side here. Now I was telling you about the electronic tailgate. This system uses a key called the intelligent key. This is it here. You never have to take this out of your pocket or purse all day. You can come along and you can either use a key fob, or if it's in your pocket, you can just touch the button here. Once will unlock the driver's door, twice will unlock the other doors. Okay? When you're leaving the vehicle, you can also lock the vehicle with this button here. Okay? So here's the front of the vehicle. A lot of nice features. Power seat on this side with a power lumbar. All your window controls here and your lock and unlock button. Okay? Like I said, it's a fully loaded one. We'll get in more detail in a few minutes. We'll come around to the engine department. The release for the hood is right there. We'll come around to the front here. The secondary release for Nissans is usually right at the end of this Nissan emblem, and it's, on most of our vehicles, it's right there, and you take it over to the left and it opens the hood here. And the prop rod, sometimes hard to get out. So it's a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, 170 horsepower. It has 175 foot-pounds of torque, so it has a lot of torque for acceleration away from a stop sign or a red light. The engine compartment, nowadays in vehicles, there's not a lot that the average person can do. You can check your oil here. If you have to put in oil here, here's your windshield washer fluid container, and basically it's a vehicle that any of our vehicles you have to come for service. There's not much the average person can do. So much computerization and technology in the vehicles today. It's not like 30 or 40 years ago. Okay, so come around to the side again. There's a lot of safety features in the Nissans. First of all, you have your 2 standard airbags in the front seats. And then the front seats also have a side airbag on them in the outer part of the seat here, and it'll come out around your torso. And that seat bag will travel with the seat. So if the seat's going back and forth, it's still going to be in the same position. It comes out around your torso. Then there's curtain side airbags from the front of the vehicle, from the front pillar to the very back pillar. They come down over the glass. Nissan has the 2 head rests in the front here, are what they call active headrests. There's a spring and a bar mechanism in the seat, and if you're hit hard enough, that spring is going to release, and the seat headrest will move forward and up and upwards to reduce whiplash possibility. Okay. Nissan uses a pipe side beam in the doors here. It's required by law to have side beams, but a lot of manufacturers use a flat side beam. With a pipe side beam, it takes a lot more effort to force to do damage to the side of the vehicle. This vehicle comes with alloy wheels like I showed you before when I was showing you the spare tire. This along here is an added feature to protect the door from being dinged in a parking lot. It also adds some style to the vehicle, along with the rails up here that come in a couple of the models. Okay, so we'll get in the vehicle here, Emily, and I'll show you some of the features of the vehicle. So with that intelligent key that I was showing you, all you have to do is put your foot on the brake and turn the key and start it. Okay. On the steering wheel here, you have your radio controls, your buttons for Bluetooth for hands-free phone. You can set up 5 different phones in the vehicle. Here you have your cruise control, your lights and signal lights, your wiper system for front and back. The back has a wiper with a washer on it also. Okay, your heating controls here, then your radio controls, your radio screen, and your navigation system. Okay, and heated front seats. There's a high and a low setting. They're not thermostatically controlled, so if you get too hot, you physically have to turn them off. On this model here, along with the navigation, there's a round camera, so you can see out back when you're in reverse. You can see what you're backing into or trying to avoid. There's a camera in the front and cameras on the side, so it's an all-around view of the vehicle or of your surroundings. In here, you have a USB port for your radio system. You have XM radio for 3 months. If you want XM after that, you have to subscribe to it. AM, FM, 1 CD player. Nissan's gone away from the 6 CD players because of MP3s and iPods. This vehicle is great on fuel. It gets, the estimated mileage is 29 miles per gallon in the city, or 9.6 liters per 100. 37 miles per gallon on the highway, or 7.6 liters per 100 on the highway, and that's varies depending on your driving. Everybody's driving is a little different, but they're awesome for fuel. This has got a CVT transmission in it, a continuous variable transmission. You don't feel the shift shock of it like you do in a normal transmission, so it gives you better performance and better fuel economy. This particular model is an all-wheel drive unit. Nissan calls it an intuitive all-wheel drive, where it will sense it needs to go into all-wheel drive, and it'll shift into all-wheel drive. Even in the summer, if you're stopped at a stop sign or a red light, when you go to accelerate away, it's going to be an all-wheel drive to reach a speed of 20 kilometers or 25 kilometers an hour, and then it's going to shift into into front-wheel drive. In really tough going, you can lock it into all-wheel drive for that added security that when you need it. And there's also a traction control system on it. Like in the winter, you can leave it on all the time. It doesn't affect the ride of the car or the fuel economy. Okay? Some added features to it. This model has a sunroof. It'll open up at the back here, vent up about 1.5 to 2 inches, or it'll open up the whole way. And it's got privacy glass in the back, so it keeps a lot of the sun out, plus it is a little security feature for people that can't see in. So that's the highlights of the vehicle. All we have to do is go for a drive now. Ready?
Yep.